Welcome to FX Street. We're going to look at Sandbox and identify where it's likely to pull back to after its massive spike yesterday and a test before it begins another run higher. Before we do that, though, I would encourage you to head on over to YouTube, follow our channel by hitting that subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at FXS Crypto, and myself at Just Analysis One. So Sandbox yesterday, really nice big bounce of nearly 20%. The high of the day, I believe, was the close of the day. If I'm reading that right, the high was at 326. The close was at 325.89. So yeah, pretty close. You're seeing a little bit of selling pressure going on today. There was some extension higher towards that 336 level, but it's a pretty big rally on the daily, and a little bit of a pause here is not unexpected. Something that was very bullish was, besides the 20% rise, is that there was a huge cluster of resistance that Sandbox was able to break out above. So if you look, excuse me, so first off, actually, if you think about it, there's 5 levels, and the first of which was the bottom of this prior bull flag. Now, I've had the angles of this bull flag here, and this is something everybody should do. When you see on a weekly or daily chart, you see a bull flag or a pennant, extend those angles, because they typically end up being important again in the future. But this bull flag is represented by a linear regression band or channel, depending on the software you're using. And the middle line here is the 50% range of that channel. Anyways, it broke out above the bottom of that prior bull flag angle, broke out above the psychological $3 level, above the 50% fib retracement, above the Tankin Sen, and above the Kijun Sen. So the move was not insubstantial. It was very, very, very bullish. And as it got a little bit closer to the midline here, start to see some pressure. What you would like to see happen, if you want to see a healthy move, a few things have to happen. You want to see just kind of a balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, drive up. You want to see like 3 candlesticks, very similar to this. It's that 3 white soldiers pattern where it just pop, 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 puts it above the cloud and above the upper band of that prior bull flag. That's what you would want to see happen. Otherwise, a pause here, not bad. Get some profit taking and put the bulls now, test the bulls, or rather the seller's conviction. Having it pull back down to $3 is going to retest the majority of the resistance that it broke out above yesterday. And if it holds, that's really probably the conviction and the signal that a lot of other sidelined bulls are waiting for to re-enter. And that's would be, I think that, to me, maybe just because I want to get in, but to me that'd be an ideal scenario for it to come down to $3 and hold that, and then really confirm that the breakout that occurred yesterday was valid. Before we talk about this again next week, upside potential is likely going to be limited to the bottom of the cloud, Senko Span A, and that 382 fib retracement, so roughly in that 380 zone. And at the high end, definitely the $4 level, where the top of the bull flag and the top of the cloud is at. On the low end, I really don't see anything here pointing to some drastic moves south at all. But if there are, they should be limited to roughly the 2022 lows around, which I realized it didn't have those on here. I just added it, paused it, and added it there. So I take that back. There was a 6th level of importance. It was the 2022 volume point of control. A retest of $3. Yeah, I would be surprised if that failed to hold. It may breach down lower. You may get some crazy weekend volatility that pushes it below $3. But if it spends any time really below $3, I'd be surprised. If that fails, though, the next level of support is that 618 fib retracement at 234. So $3.80 to $4 on the upside potential, and $3 as the likely lows, but in case anything dramatic happens, down to 234. And that does it for me on Sandbox. Thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment as well. Follow us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at FX Street Crypto. Thank you. FXS Crypto, rather.